Hello everyone, welcome back to TechnoChart's YouTube channel, and in today's video I am going to talk about how you can create your own strategy and how you can start your algo trading journey basically. So the thing is that we have to first build a strategy, then test it out in the markets and then deploy it in the real account, right? So how do we create a strategy is the first step. So let's say that I have an idea where if I sell a straddle at 9:30 a.m. and keep a certain point stop loss or a certain percentage stop loss, then it could be a profitable strategy. So once we have thought of an idea, we'll have to go and backtest this idea on some kind of platform, and the platform that I'm going to use right now is Stockmock, where it is a free as well as a paid version. You have to take the paid version if you want to run the full backtest for 3 years or so, right? So let's say that on 9th at 9:30 a.m. I am going to sell a ATM strike price, a call as well as ATM put with a certain stop loss percentage, let's say 10%. Okay, so once I have decided that, or once I have decided that a 10% SL on each leg is sufficient, then I have to decide whether I have to shift the SL to cost or not. So shifting the SL to cost or shifting the SL not at cost is a thing that you have to check whether it is profitable or how it goes out. So let's say that stock or index moves up like this and hits our call stop loss. After that, if index moves down like this, it will also hit our put stop loss. So this would be a loss making strategy in case of reversals like this, or it could be like us hitting a call stop loss, then hitting a put stop loss, then hitting a call stop loss like this. Okay, so now the process is that we are going to sell a straddle, and let us now backtest the strategy. So I have selected here bank nifty options call and selling ATM strike price. The number of lots is 1 and weekly. So let's add position here, change from call to put here, and put a certain stop losses here. Let's say that I have put a 10% SL without moving SL at cost here, and I am testing it from 9:30 to 15, that is 3 p.m. Let's check it out whether this strategy is profitable or not, and then decide whether we should be running this strategy or not. So till the strategy runs, we'll talk about certain things that you have to remember before you start trading, before you start algo trading. That is, the minimum capital that I suggest everyone is around 4 lakh rupees is a minimum capital that you should start with. I suggest my clients to start with 8 lakh rupees so that you cover the charges, as because you know you have to pay the brokerage, you have to pay for the execution platform, and you have to pay for the backtesting, and also 8 lakh rupees is an ideal capital that I suggest all my clients. But you can start with 4 lakh just to test it out and then scale it to 8 lakh rupees, right? So once we have designed the strategy, let's see the backtest here. So in the backtest, I can clearly see that on the estimated margin of 1.75 lakh rupees, the drawdown that is coming here is huge. Now, generally we are trying to keep the drawdown to 20, this is 20%. We are trying to keep the drawdown to 10% or less only, individual strategy drawdown also, so that the overall basket or overall strategy, the drawdown comes to be lesser than 10%. Now, it could be a possibility that two highly drawdown strategies, the strategies with high drawdown, can combine and create a very low drawdown basket. The only thing that we have to remember is that the overall basket drawdown has to come down and not individual strategy drawdown. But here, let's optimize the strategy even more. Because the drawdown has coming huge, we will shift here. The shift moving SL to cost is a feature where, let's say that if my one side stop loss gets hit, okay, so if the call stop loss gets hit as soon as the markets are moving up, then the other side put stop loss would be moved to cost, and then in case of reversal, it would be the maximum that I'm going to lose is 10% on any of the legs, right? Not on both the legs. So the percentage SLs can be decided. How you can design a percentage SL is basically by checking out the requirement that you have. So if you keep a 30% SL on Fridays, 30% SL on ATM would cost you around 120 points, but the same 30% SL on Thursdays would be costing you around 40 points, because on Thursday ATM strike price is at 100, on Friday it is at 400. So when in this case, when you lose on Friday, you are losing 120 points, but when you win on Monday or when you lose on Thursdays, you are losing 40 points here basically, right? So we can design a strategy in a way that we are trying to keep the drawdowns in control, as well as we are optimizing for higher returns basically here, right? So running the strategy, now we can clearly see. Okay, so I think so we have shifted SL to cost. Let's run the strategy and start the backtest here. So moving forward till the strategy backtest run. Okay, so here we can clearly see the margin or the drawdown that has come down drastically from 20% to under 8% here, under 9% here. Overall, if you see, the expectancy has increased, the return to MDD ratio has increased. The overall, I think so, this strategy has worked really consistently, giving around 30 to 40%. Even if we assume 40% return per annum, that is a great return overall, because you are automating the strategy. Now, if you are a person who has a capital of 10 lakh, 15 lakh, and you want a strategy to be created from my side, where I am optimizing the strategy to give the highest returns with a lower drawdown ratio, then you can use the link in the description for contacting me. And strategies can be created for any amount of capital. I personally trade with around 30 lakh rupees capital, and the returns of this month has come at around 1 lakh till now. And around 6 trading days are left, and I have made around 3% of on my capital basically, right? So we can clearly see that this strategy is a good strategy that can be added into our basket. Now it is always advised to run 2 to 3 strategies minimum, so that we are diversifying the strategy and not putting all the eggs into one basket. As you know that in equity also we buy 10 to 15 stocks, right? Because if one stock gives me loss, there could be a possibility that the other could give me a profit, and it could cover the loss as well. Here also, if we are having 4 lakh capital, we are going to trade minimum of 2 strategies, and we can increase the number of strategies once your capital increases, right? So let's design one more strategy where there has to be some kind of difference from both the strategies, right? We are not going to put all the eggs into one basket. So we'll design a strategy. Let's say on 10:30 a.m. at 10:30 a.m. I am selling a straddle with a 30% SL, and also trailing the stop losses by 20%, 20%. Okay, so this is a second strategy where I am trying to keep a non-directional trading strategy after 10:30 a.m. and keeping a 20% SL, 20% SL. So let's design one more strategy here, or change the same strategy from 10% SL to 30% SL, and change the timing from 9:30 to 10:30, and let's say we are running this till 15:15 to capture the afternoon move as well. Okay, so let's run this strategy and check it out, how this backtest or how this strategy performs. Now we are going to use Quantiply for execution of the for execution of our strategy. The link for the strategy would be there in the description below. You can directly download the strategy from the link in the description. You can use the sign up link for Stockmock using in the description. You can backtest your own strategies. You can create your unlimited number of strategies. You can create and backtest your strategies. Basically, you have to buy the credits also in case you want to do backtesting for more than 1 month or so. So in this case, as you can clearly see, for a 1.75 lakh basket, the overall profit is coming at around 256%. That is 4,40,000, and the max drawdown is coming at only 20,000. That is 11%. Overall, if you see, the expectancy is good. Around 0.4 is a good expectancy, and this strategy has been giving me consistent returns of 70% return. It has given me in 2019. 2020 it has given me 105% return. 2021 it has given me 38 and 34. So consistency is there into this system basically. I think so this is a good system that you can trade. And let's now run both the strategies together to understand what is exactly happening, or how do we exactly trade a basket, right? So I have already made a strategy basket where I have added 10% SL and created the same strategy, and we'll run it to check it out how the results are. Okay, so in this case, in the second strategy, to avoid reversals, to avoid losses in reversals, I have added 20% SLs to 20% TSL. So let's say that if my option price falls by 20%, then my trailing stop losses would be shifting from 20%, right? So that is how I am able to protect the profits as well. and I am also able to trade. Uh, also able to reduce the correlation between the strategies. So let's run the basket here. Now I am making a video. I'm making a video as this is a very natural video, so there could be some kind of errors. I directly post it on YouTube so that it adds value to my subscribers. Now in that case, I would like, I would love that if you just share these videos with your friends. And if you're looking for a profitable trading strategy, then this is a place where you can definitely get profitable trading strategies. I have shared many advanced videos as well. You can use the I button as well to watch the different strategies. So here I can clearly see that the margin required for my strategies around at around 3.5 lakh, and the overall profit is coming at around 185% here. As you can clearly see, the maximum drawdown has come only to 5%, and overall maximum loss is 2% of capital, and that is very okay. That is very controlled loss. The expectancy here is 0.53. That is also really good. So overall, if you see that there has been only 3 red months till now into the strategy, and you can clearly see that the strategy is giving me 32% returns per annum consistently, right? So this is a strategy where you should be putting your money, and as a beginner this is a very good place, or this is a very good strategy. Let's not run this on Saturday. Okay, so we can see the returns have come down, and you can see there has been no change that much in the returns and all. So I will export this. So now we have decided that the strategy is good. So let's go to Quantiply, where we are going to run this strategy. Now this is a platform. Quantiply is a platform where you can run your strategies. You can create unlimited number of strategies. You can run a number of strategies. Now you can use the link in the description to sign up, and if you sign up using the link in the description, then you can basically load up or add credits into the into your account, and we would require around 1250 credits to run the strategies. So let's run, or let's create a strategy here. Now the detailed video of Quantiply setup, I have shared one more video of detailed Quantiply setup. You can use the I button, or you can use the link in the description as well. So let's create a strategy. I am creating a strategy like a 9:30 a.m. straddle. I have written a name here. I have made a bank nifty options selling strategy. Add leg, add leg. Now here you can see that this is a buy strategy. I have to change it to sell here. Both are C's. I have to change one to PE. Now I have to add SL percentages. SL percentages. That is 10% SL, 10% SL. Now 9:30 does not have a trailing SL, so there is not an issue here. Now we are moving SL at cost. Timing is 9:30 a.m. and running the strategy till 1500, that is 3 p.m. Other than that, there is no settings that we have to change. We can keep everything as same. To reduce the slippages during the drawdown, or you can say during the spikes and all, exit order you can keep as a limit order with a point difference of 7. Okay, so you can use 7 point as well, or as well as 5 point. So in this case, you will not get many high slippage, and the slippage would be really controlled. Okay, we have added, I think so this is a perfect thing that you can this is a perfect strategy that I've created. Now let's save the setting here. Once I have to save the settings, I have to select the day. Basically I can duplicate it on all the days, but as it is, I'll just duplicate it on Friday, and I have to select the broker here. So you can use any broker that you want, and I will put the name test here, so that it does not get mixed up with my strategies. Okay, once I have created my strategy, I can see where is my test. So I can clearly see that there is a strategy known as a test strategy here. Okay, so I can clearly see that there is a test strategy here, and this strategy is ready to roll here. Okay, now how do we create a second strategy? Just duplicate this, and we'll change the name first to 10:30 straddle, and let's say that I'm selecting Friday. Okay, I have created a test 1030 straddle. In this I have to change the settings. So from SL 10% I will change the SL to 30% here. SL is moved to cost, and then add TSL percentages, right? So 20%, 20%. So it is really important that you add to TSLs also to some strategies to reduce the diversification, to reduce the correlation, sorry, into the from the strategies. Change the timing to 1030, and here we'll change the timing to 1515. Now in a case that if you are having a capital, or if you want to have a customized option buying strategies as well as option selling strategies, you can use the link in the description. You can directly DM me, and yeah, I will help you, or I will create strategies for you based on any capital that you have. Now trailing frequency would be 7 seconds here. We'll change from minutes to seconds, and everything was else is same. Basically limit order with 5-point triggers, average entry price, average exit price. We have put 30% individual eggs and moved SL to cost. It is important that you select move SL to cost, otherwise it will not move SL to cost here. And save settings. So once you have saved the settings, both the strategies are ready to roll. Always remember that you have to connect your broker as well. If you do not connect your broker, then the strategies are not going to run here. So here, as you can clearly see, my brokers are already connected, and that then only I would be then only my strategies are going to run, right? So let's see the PNL of my July month till now, not July, sorry, this is September month. So the PNL for September month till now has been really great, and the real results will match with your backtested results. There is nothing like high, very, as you know that we have already added 0.5% slippage in Stockmock. Then there is a high 19, I would say 90% of your results would be matching with the backtesting, right? So my real account, my real profit is around 1,05,000, but the backtesting result is 1,01,000. So I am in a net positive slippage of 4,000 rupees. So my strategies are performing better than the backtest here. So once we, as you can clearly see that we have designed a strategy, we have backtested the strategy. Now these strategies are basically, I would say that these strategies are good in a trending market like this, in an uptrend, or in a downtrend probably. But a very highly volatile market is not a suitable. A very highly volatile market is not a suitable strategy. Is not a suitable market for this strategy, right? So you have to remember that in that case, we'll have to use advanced techniques, or in the strategies that I designed basically would be covering these types of market, M market, V market, N shaped market as well, so that we are able to capture the reversal as well as we are able to capture all the sides of the strategy. So let's see some of the strategies that I've created so that you can understand, or you can clearly see that I have created some of the buying strategies as well, where the return percentages are around 4,000% return on a capital of 40,000. But we are assuming the capital to be 1 lakh, because we have to include the drawdown as well. And you can clearly see on a capital of 1 lakh, it has given me returns of 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh as well, right? So if you want to buy the strategy, if you want to buy this strategy, you can use the link in the description, and directly use the payment link and buy the strategy as well if you want. Otherwise you can use the selling strategies. It is all depending upon you. And yeah, so this is these are kind of services that I provide to all my clients, and these are all happy clients that are that I have. And basically, so let's move on to the basket here. So you can clearly see that this is a good basket that can be traded. And if you like the video, do share it with your friends, like and subscribe to the channel. And if we get around 5,000 views on this video, then I would share one of my secret trading strategies that I use personally, that is a very highly profitable trading strategy. Some of the key aspects of my strategies are definitely shared here. As you can clearly see, I use some of the strategies that I already share, because I believe that once you give to the society, society gives back to you, right? So exit time, you can clearly change it from 15 to 15. You can test it out, you can try different strategies, you can test different strategies, and do trial and error, right? Use the link in the description for signing up to the platforms as well, and signing off.